a 2, and we get a 1. Welcome back to the Benchwarmers. Almost forgot our name there for a second.
Holy cow.
That would have been bad.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
It's super late at night right now. I am sorry for that sorry for the headphone users right there. That was horrible.
Super.
So it's kind of late right now. It's like 11:02 p.m., but it's fine, later than normal because our quality is suffering.
Quality's kind of trash.
Hopefully you're listening audio. Well,
Yeah, it's not so much the audio, it's just the video. It's just
the video is trash. I mean, the audio
absolutely garbage.
The audio is crispy. Yeah, but I think we're gonna do
high definition.
We're gonna do some other things, like camera stuff, maybe. Yeah, we need to change something.
Get something figured out here because
this episode might not even go up, to be honest. But it's fine. All right, so let's get into it here.
Sorry to just ruin that.
Okay, so let's get into it here. What I was going to talk about, just a few things. First thing, Tom Brady is going to the Super Bowl again. I don't know if it was a big surprise to some people or not a big surprise where he left the Patriots, but he's going to the Super Bowl again. So that happened, which is crazy. I mean, maybe people saw, maybe whatever, but I mean, he's an amazing player. Obviously, he's shown that he can make a difference. And have any input on that?
Well, I to be honest, I haven't been keeping up on sports for the past week.
I haven't.
So I'm not overly sure about any crazy.
I'm not really 100% on the football thing, which is kind of ironic because we are labeled as a kind of a sports podcast, but really not, because we're like whatever. But sports, it's football. I'm trying to understand more and more. I just don't understand the plays. Like, I understand like the game. I'm not like I'm saying like I don't understand why people play it. I understand why it's a game, but I just don't understand the rules.
I just don't understand.
But anyway, so Tom Brady's going back. That's speaking of that. So you have Tom Brady, which is like one of the best players in, if not the best player in the NFL, right? Then you have LeBron James in the NBA, and you have Tiger Woods in PGA. Now, Tiger Woods is obviously fading because he's old, but he is one of the, he's there. So the reason,
Tiger's Tiger.
He's a legend. So what I want to talk about is that what top player, right? What top player is like the most? Okay, just NHL, right? NBA, PGA, MLB, whatever. What top player in the league is like the most out of all sports? Tiger Woods. Why is that?
I've said this before. Tiger was now I don't know a lot about the other sports.
NHL. I mean, it is what it is. But like you have
Sidney Crosby is loved a lot in the NHL, but he's also disliked.
Exactly. I mean, there's so many on everybody. Like, let's just take. Okay, Tom Brady has his people that people don't like because obviously you get a good player and you automatically get these people that jump on like, oh, it's a bandwagon play and whatever. So yeah, you got that. But on the other side of it, you got like someone like LeBron, which I've said before, he's like clean track record. Dude came into high school at 18, met a girl, married her, had kids. Never did anything. He's just a normal dude. Grew up with
never did anything wrong. The dude started his own school for kids who are not fortunate enough to have an experience like that.
Yeah, like the dude is just a unreal role model, right?
Yeah,
and he's just hated by so many people, despised. But I don't understand. Is it the sport?
I feel like it's just because I feel like a lot of his hate came from the debate between him versus Michael Jordan. Yeah, because when that debate started, people started kind of like pushing him off is not a great, not like, well, you can't deny the fact. I don't care if you're a LeBron hater, you can't deny the
But
fact the man is amazing at basketball.
like at
But
what point do you ignore the statistics, right? Like on paper, if you put a player on paper and you say like, oh, he averages 35 points per game, right? And or whatever. It's not 35, obviously. I'm exaggerating, but it's like 27 or whatever it is. But like, or 25. It might be even 25.
I don't know what he's averaging now at
But
the moment.
like, just say he averages 27 points per game, 9 rebounds, and however many assists, 5 assists, right? I don't know numbers off the top of my head like that, but like, okay, say if he averages that, right? And he obviously has proven that he can go to a team and make that nobody team a somebody. He's proved that time and time again in the NBA. So at what point do you just ignore that and just be like, yeah, hate the dude. He's not the best of all. He's not one of the greatest of all time. Michael Jordan is clearly better. Like, what are we doing? But we look at Tiger Woods.
Yeah, I know.
And Tiger Woods like putts a ball like within 5 feet of the green, and everyone's like, yeah, Tiger. Like, what's different?
Yeah, I've said this before. Tiger Woods is probably the most loved, like universally loved person.
And just look at what Tiger Woods. I mean, Tiger Woods don't have a great track record.
No, the dude's kind of got a little bit of a messy past.
He's controversial as a person. I'm not saying that.
But
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. That's not what I mean. I'm not saying like
just, you got other people who are, I don't know. I feel like someone like that. Now he does have his haters. I'm not saying that, like, people do hate him for what he's done in the past, and people hate him just because obviously you're gonna have haters. But you go to I've never been to a PGA tournament live, but you go to a live PGA tournament or you see it on TV. I don't know why. I just went Australian, mate.
I don't know why you
just go on TV, and the dude's putting amazing.
Like, I don't understand.
No, you have the crowd just absolutely going insane for Tiger Woods, and I would too. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'd go right for Tiger Woods.
Let me just go back a second because I didn't clarify. I don't mean that just because someone has something in the past, it gives you any right to dislike them. That's not what I meant. What I mean is that somebody who. What I'm saying is what makes him liked and not somebody else that's just the same on his level, but in the sport, but in a different sport, but hate it by so many people. Like, why is it that there's a separation there?
Is it because it's like,
what does he do?
Well, I don't know. Soccer. What about soccer? Do you think?
Like,
Messi, like, I feel like Messi might be universally loved, like, similar.
He might. I mean, there's a lot of like, I don't know what bad press is against Messi. No disrespect to soccer, because I mean, North Americans, I mean, us blended with the States, Canada, we are not real big soccer people.
No,
just because
soccer
is not big over
like
here.
People play a nice bit of soccer here, but like you don't really see soccer as much as like here in Canada as you would in other places. But I mean, people do watch it. Like, people are into it. Obviously, it is a big sport here, but it's just not as big as other sports.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, the stamina on those guys.
They're just running forever.
Like, that is insane. It's
and
like
the field
19-minute halves, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know how. Okay, so I played soccer for a long time. I played soccer, and I honestly don't remember anything about the rules or any about the timing or anything like that. So when I look at a soccer game and time is counting up, I don't know why I haven't looked this up before, but I don't know how the timing works in soccer.
It's absolutely crazy. I mean, I couldn't believe it when I seen like they have like 90-minute halves. Which is absolutely crazy. I mean, I thought it was crazy when like the NCAA have like they have two halves. They don't have four quarters for some reason.
Yeah.
And like they like for some reason they have 6 people on in the key instead of 5. Why is that
Yeah.
too? By the way,
What the? What do you
NCAA.
mean? Oh yeah, I don't know why they do that.
Why did they change it? But
Wait,
basketball is like so many
because
questions
high
on
school.
this podcast on this episode. By the way, I don't know
Yeah,
why,
no, we're
but
we're really confused. Real
it's
confused. We
like
have some obvious questions about sports that need to be answered
it was
because we
never
are.
answered. But
Yeah, no, we
like,
just
aren't you
never
guys
answer.
wondering that too? I mean, I haven't did any like real research into it. I probably should have, but I didn't.
I mean,
But
we're a sports
like, I
podcast.
just
We should
like
come prepared, but
not knowing stuff.
I just
No, I don't actually. I will look it up. But what I'm saying is that like, why is it that like basketball is here and then NCAA is like, well, we're just gonna stay over here for a little bit.
yeah, like
Why? Why 6
yeah,
people
what?
in the key?
Yeah, I don't know why they do
And
that.
how do you box out? Who? What happens there? The top guys box out the shooter? Box out both each other? Like, how does that work? I don't know
I
how.
don't know because
Like,
usually,
obviously,
yeah,
at 5 people in the key, you got the 2 people. You got
two
four
people
fighting
boxing
down
at
low,
each
and then
other.
someone box
Yeah,
out the shooter. But like
uh
when you
huh.
got 6, now you got 2 guys. But aren't
Maybe
they
the
on the
other guy.
same team? How? Wait, how does it work in the NCAA again? Right. So
So
it's
yeah,
say if you, okay.
on one side of
Let's
the
do
key. So let's
let's do it
imagine the
this way
key
for a
here.
sec.
So
Let's do it this way for a second. Okay, we have red and blue. Okay, go on with your explanation. Red is shooting. We have
yeah,
red,
okay,
blue,
so
red team, and blue team. Red is
right.
shooting.
Yeah, red is shooting. I don't know if there is a specific side that it needs to be ordered like this, but I believe it goes. Yeah, it would have to go like this. So, say if you're in the perspective of the shooter,
Yeah.
so you were looking at the back, you were looking at the backboard, and you were looking at everybody lined up in the key.
Mm-hmm.
So on the left side, it would go. So you say red versus blue. Red is shooting. I would believe it would go blue is closer to the basket here, and then you have a red player, and then you got a blue player. On the other side, red is closest to the basket, and then you got a blue player, and then another red player. So it would go opposite to the other side.
Right.
So
Okay.
you would have two blue players on the left side, and on the right side you'd have two red players.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's how it
And
goes.
then
I
they
think
would
that's the
box
only
it.
way.
Then the boxing out would make sense then.
Yeah, because then you got on one side you got a blue player closest to the net, and then on this side you got a red player closest to the net. So it's not like unfair or anything like that.
Right. Yeah. Now it makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. But like the 2 halves, why not 4 quarters? I
Yeah,
don't
I know that's
understand why they
weird.
had to have 2 halves. That makes no
Yeah, I don't know
sense to
why they
me.
did that either.
That
I
makes
don't
no.
know if I don't. Yeah, I don't know why they would do that. I don't, there must have been like a rule that came up somewhere midway through.
Yeah. Because I mean NCAA is big, but what I don't understand is like basketball is so like the sport of basketball is so consistent across the board from like
Mhm.
to here to here or whatever high school basketball because I mean any younger than that then it's like the rules change a little bit because you got whatever quarters but
Yeah.
like from 4 quarters to you got 4 quarters you got halftime you got obviously halftime's in the NCAA, but I'm just naming out the thing. You got 5 people in the key, 5 people when shooting free throws, whatever. But NCAA just took those 2 things and just boop.
Yeah, they just completely run off a different set of rules. It's
Yeah, it's so
weird.
weird. I don't
Yeah, I don't know
understand
why they
that.
do that.
But anyway, yeah. So like I said, a lot of questions in this episode. I don't know why.
Just
We just
we're very
ran in
confused.
hot. But I was just thinking
By
about
the
that today. I've been thinking about that for a while. I just never brought it up. But like, I don't know. It's like the love thing for like Tiger Woods as opposed to like the love for other players. Because I know, say if someone looks at this and says that like Steph Curry is the best player
Mhm.
of all time. Like LeBron isn't, Steph Curry is. I don't agree with that. All the reason why I don't. Why would I argue that LeBron? Let's separate it like this. Why would I argue that LeBron is the one of the best players of all time right now in the NBA? Because LeBron is a all-round good player. LeBron is one of the only players that can play all 5 positions on the floor and do it well.
Mhm.
Now,
There's a
I'm
couple.
not saying that you can do Kevin Durant too. You can throw
Yeah,
Kevin Durant around on the floor a lot,
and
and
Giannis.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. But the thing is that LeBron just has this scoring. I'm not saying that Steph Curry is not one of the best of all time, but Steph Curry has shooting. You get what I'm
A
like?
specific
He
area.
is a shooter. He's a 3-point shooter. Even more specific, he is a 3-point shooter. LeBron is just all round
Yeah.
a good player.
hmm
Right?
Now,
So
if we're ranking point guards now, I'd say Steph Curry is up there
yeah,
for top point guards.
right. But like, okay, so Steph Curry is up there for exactly because he's whatever. But I do not think, and correct me if I'm wrong here, I don't think you can take Steph Curry, pluck him off the Golden State Warriors, pop him into like the 76ers, and then he brings them to the finals.
Now, I think that I think that people often underestimate his importance to a team because of I don't know why, but I feel like people do often underestimate how important, how much of a role he plays in the team.
I think in
But
order,
now I feel like if he did get moved to another team, I think they would become much better, but I don't think it would have the same impact as say like LeBron or like an all-around player like Kevin Durant.
I think in order to stop that, in order to prove people wrong, he would have to move from the Golden State Warriors, move to another team, and then prove his worth on that team and bring them to the finals like LeBron have did in the past.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I
LeBron
think
have proved it,
yeah.
right?
But I think him just even him just developing in Golden State and them creating the team that they did. I don't know. It's hard to say because it's two completely different situations. Now I'm
Oh,
not
it
saying Steph
is.
Curry. I'm not saying Steph Curry is
And
as
Steph Curry is. Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
I'm not saying Steph Curry is all time best. I'm not even saying he's close to that.
No, because you can't compare a Steph Curry to LeBron, as
No,
opposed you can't
no.
compare a Wayne Gretzky to a Sidney Crosby or a
Yeah,
MJ to LeBron.
yeah,
I mean, it's just you just can't. For one, they're two completely different players, right? And for two, the two completely different play styles. It would be a shame to say that LeBron is going to go have one of the greatest of all time, and Steph Curry is over here. But like he's not. He just there's a difference because
yeah,
when you get an all around crazy good player, and you can put a player on any team. If you took LeBron off of where he is right now, if you took LeBron out of the Lakers and put him on, I'm confident to say that you put him on any team in the NBA right now, and he could bring them to the finals. Not saying in the first year that he's there. I'm just saying he
eventually.
could bring them to the
I think
finals.
I think yeah, after a bit of team building to his specific style of players that he needs, I think that yeah, I think he's able to take most teams to the finals, yeah.
That's if the team allows him to be a leader. If they shut out LeBron, like if he went to a team and the team refused to use him as the leader, like play through him, I don't
Yeah.
think it would work.
Well, I mean, that theory is proving correct because I mean, uh he's won a ring on every team that he's been to except for that first
Yeah, that
the
first
first Cleveland team, but
2000. So that was 2003 when he was first drafted, I think, wasn't it?
yeah,
That
yeah, I
first
think it
year.
was 2000 2003. I can't remember what it was now, but yeah, except for that team, but other than that, he's won a ring with every other team.
Yeah, so he's
Um,
proven it that he can do it.
yeah, yeah,
Obviously, the Lakers
and
wasn't. It was a rough go. Same thing when he went back to Cleveland.
yeah,
Yeah,
Cleveland. Yeah, it wasn't all good at first, but I mean, I think LeBron. I think the type of players that he plays with. I think he needs like a specific style of a player to play with. I feel like when he gets there, he's just like, all right. He's like, this is who I need because I
yeah,
know that I can work with them
yeah,
really
exactly. I
well.
mean, you take on LA. I mean, he basically he's really taken Anthony Davis under his wing.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, you could tell. I mean, look when they won the finals, and what Anthony Davis's interview after, he basically said, LeBron looked at me. He's like, "This is your year, right? Like, you need to step up, right? And so this is what LeBron can
And they just
do.
got it done.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they just
I
got it
it,
done.
yeah, I
Anthony
feel like
Davis is an insane player, and LeBron made him better.
yeah. I feel like
Really.
I feel like his skill is a big part of it, but I feel like his ability to make a
Leadership.
team, yeah, make a team at a whole, make like a team be able to work together
Yeah.
so well. I feel like that's a big part of why he's so successful with teams. I feel like it's just like obviously he's an insanely good player and he's an insanely good scorer and just a absolute beast. He's just like a power. It's
Yeah.
just all power. But I feel like a big part of it is just his ability to just make a team form together as one.
Right. Right. All right. So that was a little
That
bit
was
of a
that was
rant
a
there, but
little sports
I
talk.
mean, that was. I mean, this is what this podcast is about, right? I mean,
Yeah,
you can't
so
go
get used to
whatever.
it. All right.
Uh, that's another thing I kind of lacked in, which we're kind of unprepared. Sorry, guys, we're kind of all over the place. It's been a weird week. I
Yeah.
spent all week, by the way, just trying to get the first episode up, and that was frustrating. I know, I understand it's garbage. I'm working on stuff. Hopefully, next episode we'll get this quality thing sorted out. I apologize in advance. But what I was,
Yeah, we just kind of look like two guys in a basement right now.
yeah,
Um,
which I am in the basement,
yeah.
but
I mean, you're not
I
forced
don't
to be in the basement.
like let. Well, I mean, you never know, but yeah,
Well,
well, you know,
I mean, you don't. Yeah, the point is, you're safe as
I'm
far as
here.
I know.
I'm
Yeah,
living, that's for sure. So what? Like, yeah. So this is why we're so late because the quality thing.
we were just forever trying to get this sorted out, and we're filming late. So
Actually, you don't know we're late because we're actually like 3 episodes ahead of
yeah, so I
schedule.
don't
So you don't
even.
even.
Yeah, I
Why are
don't.
we even addressing this?
I don't know why we're even talking about the time that we're filming because you'll
It
never
doesn't
know.
matter.
It doesn't matter. I have the blinds closed in the room anyway, so you wouldn't
For
even know if it's
for all
lighted.
they know, it could be 9 a.m.
Yeah,
on a
we could be
Tuesday.
filming. Yeah, we could be filming at any point. They don't have to
Yeah,
know when we film,
exactly. What are we
but we're
doing?
just telling you. We're
Yeah, it's
filming.
2021. All right.
It's 2021, and we're
So
filming on a
here's
Monday night at 11 o'clock.
here's the thing. All right. Another question. A lot of questions in this podcast, right? I told you we had a lot to talk about. We're coming in hot today. All
We're
right.
coming
The
in
first
hot, and
couple
we're coming in
episodes we were
fierce.
kind of weird. All right. Now we're
Yeah,
still weird, but
we're
we
coming in
just got a
hot.
little bit more to
Okay.
talk about. So, um, another one thing I didn't look at is the golf thing. What's going on in golf right now? Do you know? Like I forgot to look. I didn't even check,
Um.
to be honest.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of a funny story actually happened in golf recently. Well, I shouldn't say funny because he probably lost some sponsorships for it. Holy cow, my mouth is dry. Hold on.
You're over there crackling over there like your mouth is like the dang Sahara Desert over there.
I know my retainer's taking every bit of saliva I
What
got.
is going on? You're over
I
there.
need to take it out or something.
Holy cow! All right, get a hold of
But
yourself over there.
anyways, I know I'm just going crazy. All right. So let's just say Justin Thomas missed the putt and he was mic'd up, and let's just say he blurted out some profanity.
Really? Wait.
Yeah, and it was a slur too. It
Oh
was like it was a
no.
slur to the gay community.
Oh
And
no. He
oh
didn't. Why did he do
yeah,
that? Why would he
let's
just
just
shout that out?
I don't know. It was like an aggressive like it was just one word. Let's just say bundle of sticks.
What? That is
Yeah,
so. You can't. What is he doing? Why would you
I don't
just
know, but
say that?
yeah, he just blurted it out and but he just
That's
it
like
was
like to
it's
me.
not it's
That's
not really funny. The guy probably lost sponsorships, but I mean the guy's
but
a
no, no,
millionaire,
no. I'm
so
not laughing at like. Yes, I understand it's disrespectful. That's not what I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at why would you say it? Like out of
yeah.
no. That's like me. It's like me going and missing a putt and being like, gas pedal. Like what?
And the fact
Where
like
did that come
you
from?
know you're mic'd up. You're
Wait.
always mic'd up on the golf course.
Okay, yeah, he's mic'd up on the golf course, but what? Yeah, exactly. And not
There's
only
mics
that,
everywhere.
yeah, and not only that. Okay, so you said he he shouted it out. So you already know he's just letting them fly at home. He
Yeah.
has to be.
Yeah, the thing is too, after he like apologized and he said it's not me and like I should do better, but like when he gets home at his
It's not
home golf course,
me.
he's yelling it to the rooftops or the mountaintops, whatever tops, he's
He
yelling
needs
it.
to relax with that.
You
For
already
one, like
know.
that's not even.
But
Why would you do
when
that?
if you okay, if you're saying this on live television, this is you. You
Oh,
can't say it's not me.
he. Why else would you just blurt? But that is so random to me.
And I seen the comment.
Why would he do
Yeah, I
that?
know. I seen the comment on the Instagram on an Instagram page posted it, and one of the comments, they were like, "That is something a person would say who does say that. That is exactly something a
Oh
person would
yeah,
say who
and especially
does
at a,
say it."
that. Yeah, like I can understand like the dropping the F or whatever, like
Yeah,
that is whatever because you're super frustrated of missing the putt, but like just so random just to shout that, like for
yeah.
one, super disrespectful.
And
All right,
well, the
and for
thing is,
two,
he didn't really shout it.
no,
He
but
kind of
like
just like it was
still
kind of
like
like under his breath, and they caught it. That's kind of the funny part about it.
this,
He was
yeah,
like,
and like that's what I mean. I'm not laughing at that. I'm just saying like for one, disrespectful. For two, like why? Like exact. It's the same thing as me like saying I miss a shot and being like, oh, chocolate chip cookies. What? Or like,
yeah, it was,
oh, keyboard clicks. What?
yeah. And when they confronted him about it after, apparently he was like, I found out after I was done that I got that they caught it. It's like, so you weren't like
Yeah. So
the
you've
fact.
said
Okay,
this.
so
You say this obviously.
the dude was caught. He said he doesn't usually say it. There's no
That is
way.
not true.
He always says it.
If you
He
go
says it all
and
the time.
yeah, you if you go out on a golf course and you yell fuzzy mouses, right? Say if you yell fuzzy mouses, right? You
Yeah,
don't that word just don't come to your head.
exactly. Unless you
You've
say it
said
often.
that. Yeah, you
Unless you're a
don't.
freak and you say fuzzy mouses a lot.
Yeah, like shaved cats, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't say that. I don't say
Yeah.
shaved cats. But if I said
Now,
shaved cats and then I was put in a situation where I was frustrated, that's obviously going to come to the top of my head. Why wouldn't
yeah.
you just say the F word?
Now,
Not that F word, the other one.
yeah. Now, there was a couple people in the comments who said I kind of defended him, and like I understand it, like where they were coming from. Like they said, kind of like he wasn't directing it at anybody. He wasn't trying to be disrespectful, and uh, there's no like he wasn't. Yes, it's a disrespectful word to use, but like he wasn't saying it towards anybody. He wasn't trying to
No.
be disrespectful. He wasn't aiming it at a specific person or tried to offend anybody by it. So I mean, like I understand that. Like it's not really a big deal when you look at it that way, but like to some it would be a big deal. So
Yeah.
like, you
Yeah,
you kind of you kind of
I
got to sit on the
understand.
fence on this
I
one.
understand on both. I understand kind of both ways, but like,
Yeah.
just that word seems so random just to shout like that.
Yeah.
Not shout,
Yeah.
but like say it. I don't know.
Yeah, it was just kind of he was like
It's like,
he kind
ah,
of directed it at the ball too. He
like
was just like looked at
what?
the ball and he was like, yeah,
He
it
was
was kind of weird. It
super
was a weird
mad.
spot to use it. Yeah.
Yeah, like
But yeah, so
that
that
happened.
was a pretty big story
So
that came out in
was this in
PGA.
a what tournament or whatever was this in?
I think it was the Century tournament. I can't remember if it was I believe it was a Century tournament.
So
I
this
can't remember
happened
now, but
recently? I haven't been caught up on golf.
yeah, this happened
Sorry.
probably
'Cause-
pro- probably like a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Holy cat! I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
the
that's
dude's just and like how do you not know that there's mics everywhere? There's
yeah.
mics everywhere on a golf course.
There's
They're
mics
catching everything.
everywhere. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like I don't understand. Anyway, like for one, yeah, that's crazy. That is insane. What was another thing I wanted to say, I wanted to address was I want to start for one. I this when the season starts, hopefully I want to be able to play more golf because I do like the sport. Like I like the golf. I like golf in general. I do like the sport. I never thought I'd
It's
say that, but
It's the
I do
most
like it.
addicting thing. No, so to some people, like I'll speak to some people and they'll say golf is really frustrating and like it can be, but some people get so mad with it and they're just not having a good time. But like I don't know, even on the bad games, I'm just having a great time playing golf. Like no matter what, I'm just always and I don't know, there's just something about it. It just has an addicting factor. I could just play golf all day.
Yeah, so I want to start playing more golf. Again, technical issue with the stupid things. All right, so I want to start
These
playing
cameras are
more
getting to
golf.
my
All
last
right,
nerve.
seriously, I was this close today to taking everything and just pitching it and being like, you know what? Forget this. I'm just recording audio only. All right, audio only podcast from now on. Joking,
You guys
joking,
aren't
joking.
getting my face anymore. And I know you would hate that if that happened.
Yeah, like why?
But soon, you guys aren't going to see us anymore, okay?
Yeah.
And don't
So just
question it either.
relax.
Don't even think
Relax
about it.
over there.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I'm just
You're
getting
getting
too riled up here.
riled up over there. All right.
I know.
Settle down.
Okay, I got to calm down.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, what I was saying is I like to play more golf. Anyway, let's move on from that because I want to talk about something that was kind of a
You're just
shift
full of
from sports.
topics today.
I know. It's just my
You're
brain's been rolling. I got to say.
Your brain's
Probably
just
because
going
I'm
through the
on my.
motions.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably because I'm on my third cup of coffee. I folded a load of laundry, put a load of
Oh,
laundry in,
yeah.
done another load. Uh, yeah, swept some of the
And then
floor, cleaned the bathroom.
drop the load
I've been
and
doing a lot. So I
we got
cooked.
the coffee. Uh,
What? You got a coffee? What?
but-
What coffee?
Okay, we got the coffee and it's dropped the dump and I really don't know.
It is
Okay.
really good for that, actually. Dietary
It
thing.
is.
Listen, if
It's
you
like a
guys, if you guys want a good dietary thing, it's also like a kind of an app. For me, it is anyway, like an appetite suppressant. Not that I need an appetite suppressant, but like it'll suppress. Like if you're hungry, have a cup of black coffee. Appetite will it'll
if you
diminish it
guys
for
want to
sure.
have the worst time in the world, first, no, the first step that you got to take if you want to have the absolute worst time of your life is develop lactose develop a lactose intolerance at the age of like 17, and
Mine was
then
like
from
20.
um then on out consistently drink milk and eat all of the products in the world that contain
Yeah, and
lactose,
then it'll yeah
and
you'll for sure regret that one.
you'll love it. You'll love the experience. I
Uh,
can't even lie to you. It's the worst thing I've ever experienced. But
yeah, it's pretty bad to be honest.
yeah,
It's pretty bad.
you're
I
probably
mean,
wondering why we're both agreeing to this.
it's a funny story. It's a really funny
Well,
story.
you're probably
It's
like,
not
man,
funny at all,
they're
actually.
both speaking a lot right now, and it sounds like it's coming from experience. But yeah, well, guess what?
It
How about you
is.
take a trip to us to the bathroom after a glass of milk? You'll know
It's
then.
brutal. I already got. I mean, that's my escape plan if anybody ever tries to kidnap me. So,
Drink a glass of milk and
oh,
rapid fire it.
I'm just letting it fly. You don't even know. You
They'll
better
for
be
sure
careful.
drop you in the woods then.
Oh, you better be careful. I'm just to let you know, I have a glass of spoiled milk in my cupboard right now, and I can chug it at any point. And let me tell you, the
Oh
stomach's gonna
yeah.
start gurgling, and the minute you grab me, I'm just letting it fly. So you better be careful. I'm just let you know.
The
You better be
second you hear
careful.
that first gurgle, it's over. It is over.
Oh yeah, it is
You're
going
dropping me out. You're
all.
dropping me
It's going
back up at home.
It's going everywhere.
Oh yeah,
It's going
everywhere.
everywhere. I'm just saying. So just be prepared. So what I was also, let me just
Yeah.
bring.
What
Okay,
was
we
that
gotta
topic you were
bring
gonna
it
talk
in.
about?
We gotta bring it in.
Holy voice crack.
Let's bring it in. All right.
Bring it in. Focus.
Let's talk about meals for a second. I know we're big food people apparently because we
That's all
talked
we
about
talk
this
about.
before.
We talk about sports, food, and taking massive dumps.
Lactose tolerance people. That's how you do it. Cheese don't bother me though, which is weird. But anyway, I had
That's a
some
weird thing
cheese
to
today.
say.
A jalapeno. By the way, Monterey Jack jalapeno flakes. If you like a little bit of spice in your life,
All right. Who's paying you? Who's paying you
just try it.
this to say? I don't know what I'm saying.
Try it.
Can I speak English?
Try it.
Who
All
is
right.
paying you to say this?
So, I'm not what. You threw me all off track now.
Well,
S-
all right.
Do you like?
Okay.
Let me just put the question out
Bring it
there.
back. Focus. Look, this is the third podcast. We're excited, guys. You can't blame us.
Yeah,
We're feeling good.
quality is garbage. Audio is great. We're feeling good.
This
So,
podcast is going out. We don't care.
do you like breakfast for dinner?
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
All right.
On to the next topic.
Some people. That's just it. All right, it's good. All right, see you guys next time.
No, breakfast for dinner, or as you guys would say, for lunch. Actually, we say that as well, but we say, okay,
Not
here's the next
lunch. Not
topic.
lunch.
Oh, okay, we'll get to this in a
Dinner.
second, but I feel like I'm blowing into the mic a lot. Sorry.
You're
We'll get
not.
to
I
this in
don't
a
hear it.
second.
I'm glitching.
We'll get to the whole lunch, dinner, supper, dinner. We'll get to that whole conversation in a second. But for right now, breakfast for dinner, it's amazing. Who doesn't love breakfast for dinner, supper, everything? Who doesn't love breakfast?
Yeah, but so I've been on this big thing lately is having like eggs or whatever, like 3 eggs on some pita bread with some mayo and some Dijon mustard. It's not, and some jalapeno jack cheese, but it's fine. I really like it, and some people not a fan for. Some people just like eggs for breakfast, which I'm a
You
big eggs whenever guy.
you give me eggs, I'll slurp them down. I really don't care. I'll eat eggs for breakfast. I'll eat eggs at 2 o'clock in the morning if you give them
Yeah,
to me. I'll
I
make
could
them
fry.
myself. Who
Honestly, I've
cares?
fried up eggs at like now, which is like 11:40, and like
Yeah,
ate
why
them.
not?
I love
Why
eggs.
not? Yeah, eggs are amazing. Who doesn't love
Now,
eggs? Actually, there's a lot of people probably don't like eggs, but you're
fun
missing
fact:
out.
if you don't like eggs and you still want the protein benefits of egg, you can take egg whites, protein, and oh gosh, and then you just take them, right? You pour them in the blender, pour some milk in there, or almond milk or oat milk, whatever you like. Pour that in there. You put some oatmeal, some packs of oatmeal, a couple packs of regular oatmeal. Throw some blueberries. I throw some strawberries and banana or some mango in there.
Are you
Blend it
one of
all
those?
up. It's amazing.
Are you?
Natural protein shake.
Have you? Okay, okay. Have you ever eaten a raw egg yolk?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I'm too scared of salmonella.
the salmonella's coming for me, and it's coming strong.
I have
Yeah,
enough.
I
I
feel
have
like if
enough
you eat
problems
raw
going on down
eggs,
here already.
I feel like if you eat raw eggs, what are you doing? What are you getting out of that? That it's
Imagine
like, what is it? Is it a dominance thing? You trying to be better than everybody else?
that you're just slurping eggs. Some people do. Some people eat
I
drink raw
never
eggs.
could understand the love for it, but
I don't
you
understand the
know,
benefits of it, but it's fine. I mean, just have egg whites. You know,
yeah. Or just cook your egg.
probably. Probably
Just
just
get
cook it.
even just for a couple minutes. Just
Yeah.
sauce it
I
on
mean,
the
you can have it
sauce it on
sunny side
the
up if
grill.
you want. I mean, it would block out the salmonella stuff. I mean,
Have
but if
the
you,
egg yolk runny.
I mean, at
It
what
doesn't
point are
really
you
take up that much more of your time to just cook it a
like?
little.
I have
But
never just cracked an egg right straight into my mouth.
get this now. This guy is an absolute freak. I've seen on TikTok. Okay, he makes these videos all the time, every morning. In
Drinking
fact, I
eggs?
think so. He makes his breakfast in a measuring cup,
Oh, you
and
already know.
so he cracks about probably three, four, five eggs raw into this measuring cup. He puts sriracha sauce in there. He puts all of his vitamins
No,
and
no,
pills that he
no.
got to take
And
for
he
the morning,
drinks the whole
and
thing.
he chugs it down like nothing before.
What
He
is this
just
man?
he takes it and he drinks it, and
What is this
he's like,
man?
ah, ready for the day. This dude is
What?
whacked, man.
How do you not throw up?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he drinks it every morning, and all the pills are just in there. For one, what I don't get is how many pills is he taking, because he's got about probably like he's probably got like 7 pills
Yeah,
in there
I
with the
mean,
eggs.
gotta have your supplements.
He's taking all of it.
I take a lot.
He goes to GNC, and he scoops out
He
everything from the
needs to be
shelves.
sponsored to this point. But
Yeah.
like I have like I take a lot. Like I have like omega-3 and like apple cider vinegar. And then I have like multivitamin. I have a vitamin D. Um I have probiotics for gut health. That's what I take every day.
How's that working out for you? The gut health
I
one.
mean,
How's that going?
I don't have a gut problems. I just have lactose intolerant problems. 99
Sometimes I think it's
problems and
just like
I got
not lactose.
99 problems and milk is all of them.
Milk is every single 99 of them all.
Yeah. Like my day revolves around not drinking milk.
Yeah, like I
It's
go to the
really
fridge, I
not that
see it, and
hard.
it's just it's quite like it
I
just
mean,
diminishes
milk is
your
not
worth.
milk's not hard at all actually. It's pretty soft.
No. But I feel like it just diminishes your confidence. You just look in the fridge and a glass of milk will defeat you?
I know.
Really?
I
That's
know.
that's all it takes
Takes
is a
me down.
glass of milk and I'm down for the day.
I mean, probably. For me it's just like probably like 20 minutes. It's over with.
Yeah, quick recovery. At this point, quick recovery. But before,
I
it
don't
was
really get
like
it anymore because it's just like just leave milk.
I
But
know it's been a
cheese don't
while.
bother me.
Actually it hasn't been a while. It was probably like 3 nights ago.
Yeah,
So,
but I feel like you're just bringing it on to yourself.
yeah, because
You're
I
just
ate
doing
like
it
ice
now.
cream and cheese and everything without taking lactose
Of
intolerant
course you did.
pills.
Yeah, of
So,
course you did. You just went on an absolute rampage.
yeah, I was like, I'm taking one thing, might as well
Might as
eat
well take the
everything.
whole cupboard full of milk.
Yeah,
Chug
and
it down. Chug it down.
yeah, and didn't take a single lactose pill with it. So
Of course you didn't. Why would you?
that's that. Yeah, why would you do that at all?
Yeah, I
That
mean,
whole situation
that's
just
fine.
happened.
Yeah, so what I did today actually is I had these two patties and they're stuffed with cheddar cheese and it's amazing. Like you just it's so good. You just fry them
That's
up.
not.
I didn't have the barbecue. I didn't have the BBQ, so I just put them in the pan. So it's actually so good. So good. I
All
mean,
right. So now that we're moved on to this breakfast topic, breakfast for dinner, it's amazing. Who's gonna turn down breakfast for dinner? For dinner, even if you don't like eggs, who cares? Have a pancake, have a hash brown, have anything. I'll eat hash browns any time of the day. Hash
oh
browns are
yeah.
so good.
I mean,
Oh,
order
they're
you get like
delicious.
some hash browns or like by the way, I've been on this Denny's cinnamon roll pancake thing. Oh my gosh. I could
Denny's just
honestly like
Denny's just something else.
I'm gonna a hot take here for anybody who I'm pretty sure everybody listening to this probably had Denny's before. But if you haven't, you're missing out. Don't order there anything else, just breakfast. I'm
Yeah.
not a big fan of their other stuff. It just doesn't it just tastes the same to me. They
Some
all got the
has
same
some bad memories.
flavor.
Has some bad memories for sure. At late night Denny's. E-
Oh, I don't. I mean, that was a
some
nightmare.
bad some bad memories.
I still have
You might
nightmares
want to
about
hear
it
the
to this
story.
day. All right, so let's get
Let's
dog in.
unravel this.
Actually, let's see
Actually,
what how much time we
first
got.
let's yeah. How long we running here?
Okay, we got 49 minutes. We may
We
record two here. Anyway, we should have this conversation off the podcast, not on. All right, uh,
you guys may hear the story later.
so we're 49 minutes in. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to give you guys a short rundown of the story. All right. So what happened was we're in where were
We're in
we?
Florida. We were in Tampa. Was it Tampa?
No,
I think we were in Tampa. No, I think it was just
no,
Orlando.
we were downtown Orlando.
Yeah,
Right.
we were yeah, and
Shout
anyways,
out to
we
Orlando,
were actually
Florida.
about to
No,
leave
now
Florida.
just to let you know, this was a few years ago. This is not recently.
No,
This
we haven't
been
traveled for a while.
this has been years ago. This was like
Yeah.
3 years ago,
Yeah.
4 years ago,
Yeah, 4 years.
4
4
years
years.
ago. This was like four
Yeah.
years ago, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, continue on.
So yeah, 4 years. We were took a trip to Florida and everything was great. We were down
Yeah,
there for 2
as
weeks.
Florida usually is. It
Yeah.
was
So
warm.
warm, amazing. Since we're in Canada, we got that cold weather. It was nice and warm in the winter. So
We went down there in
anyways, that
February or something.
it was great up until time to leave leave Florida. And nobody likes leaving their vacation spot. You go on a vacation, you don't want to leave. Nobody wants to leave.
Especially come
But
back to the
that
cold snow.
yeah, but
I mean,
that
snow
wasn't
is
the
usually
worst.
cold.
That wasn't the worst part about leaving. Okay, so anyways, we were about to leave and our flight was
It
it was
was
like
like,
really early in the morning.
yeah. So
It
since
was
we're flying international, because we're flying to a different country, we're flying back to Canada. You have to be to the airport a few hours early. So our flight was like at 5:30 or something in the morning.
yeah. And it
So
was
we had to
like it
be
was
there
2 o'clock. Yeah, we had to be there for like what, like
3:30.
5. Yeah. So it was 2 o'clock and I think we had just was that the night that we
We
had
went
finished
to
the
like
hockey
this
game?
escape room thing, and we didn't finish till 1 for some reason. I don't know
Yeah,
why we were so
it was
late.
really late. We didn't eat for a while and we were going to be up for a little while because we weren't going to go to sleep because our flight was
Right.
super early. It was like 3:30 or something like that.
We had to be at
That
the
we had to
airport for
be at
3:30.
the airport. So anyways, we did an escape room super late. We left a hockey game that we were at and we went to an escape room. We
I
did an
think we got
escape
out at
room.
like 12:30.
Yeah, 12:30. It was fairly late and we were like, "Nah, we're not going to go to sleep. We're not going to go to a hotel. What's the point in paying for a
I think we
hotel?"
did lie down, didn't we?
Um what?
I thought we did. I thought we
No, I
laid
don't
down.
No, I don't think so. No.
Anyway, we've made our way to these Denny's.
Yeah, so we were like, we're super hungry. I'm
I wasn't
starving.
super
I haven't
hungry, to be
eaten in
honest.
forever. So hungry.
I
So we were
wasn't
like,
hungry.
where should we go to get like a little bit to eat? Go to Denny's, okay?
For some
And
reason,
yeah, for some odd reason, I don't know if this is what you're gonna say, but for some odd reason, you got the spaghetti at
why
like
did I
two
get
o'clock.
spaghetti?
I don't know. I mean, I
So
just got pancakes.
apparently, I was trying to get massive or something, having pasta at 2 a.m. Honestly, to be honest, if I had it now, I think it wouldn't bother me.
No, it was just the
I
timing.
don't.
We were
For when I was younger, when I was like, this was only 4 years ago, but like, I've had stomach problems for a while, and especially usually comes from real early in the morning. Like if I don't get enough sleep, now I'm a lot better now than what I used to be. But like when I
oh,
didn't get enough sleep, like say if I stayed up all night, my eating gets real messed up. I'm not a big eat breakfast in the morning thing. Like, but like my stomach gets all weird. Anyway, so I had the spaghetti. I don't know why I ordered
I
spaghetti.
don't know why
Who
you
orders
ordered the spaghetti.
spaghetti at
I honestly have
Denny's?
no idea.
And
And the spaghetti,
why
yeah,
did
what
anybody
you're
stop
at
me?
Denny's and you order spaghetti. An odd choice anyways, but at
Why?
2 o'clock, even odder of a
But why
choice.
didn't nobody stop me?
I don't know. But you ordered
Nobody
the
said
spaghetti
anything.
and it was all great. It was all perfect.
2 a.m.
Okay.
spaghetti.
Yeah, it was great and
No,
amazing.
we
I
did
think I
lie
had
down.
pancakes
We
or
went
something
to
a
the
while ago.
hotel after that because I remember we laid down, and then when I got up, I felt like garbage.
I don't remember going
Yeah,
to a
we did.
hotel.
We did. That's why I felt gross. That's why I felt sick. After I woke up from that, I didn't feel great.
Anyways, a little bit of a spoiler. Uh, there was sickness, but anyways, so
Oh, the
I got sick
sickness.
too, even though I just got pancakes. But anyways, we
I
went to get on the flight, got on the
nothing
flight.
nothing against Denny's, but I blame it on Denny's.
Oh yeah, it was for sure
It had to be
Denny's.
Denny's.
Oh,
But
it was the
we went to
only
the
way.
hotel and laid down for a nap, and then when we woke back up, we went to the hotel, and
Yeah,
that's
okay,
why I
before
think
we
that
go
was
any
the
further.
mistake.
Yeah, before we go any further, we gotta ask the question, why were there so many people at Denny's at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Okay, there was a
Remember, it was
family
packed.
there. There was a family there with a
It
baby,
was so many
a
people there.
child. There was a family there with a child, and they're
Yeah.
feeding the child.
And people
2
just kept
a.m.
coming in and it was like,
It was packed.
okay, it's people in the
But
States.
like
Do you have people go to your restaurant super late at night?
I
Because here,
understand like the late at night thing because Denny's is open late, but like a
yeah,
family of four,
yeah,
just a family.
it was a very weird scene. And I think there was a few other people there too. A lot of people there.
Maybe they were all going to the airport.
Maybe
Maybe
they
that
got sick
family was
too.
going to the airport. They
Yeah,
might have been on the same plane.
maybe they got sick too.
So
Anyways,
let's cut
left
to the
left.
airport.
Yeah, went to the airport. I
Felt
was
fine.
fine. Yeah, I was fine.
We were
We
fine.
got, we were great. We were
I was
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah, it was a great trip. Feeling good
I felt
on
real
the way
tired
home.
though.
Yeah, I was tired as well. So we get on the plane. Plane's a plane, like normal. Everything is going normal, casual, fantastic.
until.
Plane takes off. We're mid in the air. We're a nice
So
ways into the flight. I don't remember how
there's
long,
two
but
perspectives here because I don't know where you were sitting, but you weren't sitting next to me.
okay. So let's imagine it like this. So we were in the same seating, we were in the same area, and I was just 2 seats away from. I was just 2 seats down. Like I had the window seat, you had the aisle seat. We were in the
No, I
same
actually
section.
switched to the aisle seat because I got
Yeah,
sick. So what
yeah.
happened was, I'm here, right? I'll just put my perspective. So I get onto the plane. I don't really remember what happened after that,
I
but
don't either.
I
I
got
don't
onto the
remember
plane and
anything.
I don't remember sitting down. I don't remember doing anything on the plane, to be honest. All I remember is I remember getting on and I don't even remember getting on the plane.
I don't remember. The only thing
I
I remember
all
is
I re-
getting off the
I
plane,
don't remember going to
and
the airport.
I don't either. I
It's
don't
all just
remember
a
that.
blur. I remember going at the hotel and waking up,
Okay,
and then that was it.
this is what I remember. I remember going to Denny's and then just somehow getting to the plane and being on the flight.
I
That's all I
remember
remember.
going to Denny's. We went to the hotel and we took a nap. And then I don't remember going to the airport or going through security. All I remember is waking up on the plane and feeling like I was going to throw up. So I grabbed the barf bag in the thing, and you can only imagine what happened. So I'm not going to get into details, but when I woke up, I felt so sick. Oh man, was I sick. Like I felt like I was going to, that was it. Like I felt, so anyway, so it begins. So that's my perspective. You go ahead now and tell your perspective.
All right. So where was I through all this? Well, we established that I was 2 seats away, but I wasn't there. As a matter of fact, stomach started roaring a little, and I was like, this is a bad time on a plane. Are you serious? Come on, bad time. Then it hit me, and I was like, I gotta go. Ran to the bathroom and proceeded to spend the entire flight in the bathroom.
I've never been on, just to put in mind, so we were flying from Florida to Toronto, Canada, right? So we're flying from Florida to Toronto, and it's like a what, 2 hour flight? It's a
I
two
think it's
or 2.5 hour flight. It's a 2.5 hour flight or 2 hours. It's
yeah.
two and a half, something like that. Anyway, it was going to be that long. I'm not even joking. This felt like a lifetime.
Okay,
It
the
was
thing,
so
this is
bad.
the weird thing with me. This is the weird thing with me is that for some reason the flight went by so fast. Like
No, not for me.
I remember coming out of the bathroom and they put the seatbelt light on.
I came out of the bathroom and I was on another plane.
Yeah, all I could imagine while I was in there. Actually, at the time I wasn't imagining this because all I could think about is what was happening, what
Well, the actual
obscure thing was
pain.
happening inside my body.
I
But in retrospect, I was thinking about all the people that must have been wondering what was happening inside that bathroom.
Well, both of us. I don't know if anybody else got in the bathroom, to be honest. Because
Yeah, because
I have never felt so sick ever. I don't know what happened. I honestly think I got food poisoning. I
yeah,
honestly
I
think
don't
I
know.
got food poisoning.
It probably.
It had to be.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. I had that was like I'm not I've never I don't know if I've ever been so sick in my life. I
But all I
seriously
remember
was.
is I was in there and I was like, man, people are going to be wondering what was going on. And I remember just walking out and I was like, people are going to be kind of suspicious. Like, what was going on in there?
I
I
d-
remember just walking out and then sitting in my seat. I'm not even joking. 5 minutes later, the seatbelt light comes on.
oh
The
man,
whole
it
flight,
was the
the whole two and a
longest
half
flight
hours.
for me.
It was probably 2 hours. The whole 2 hours in the bathroom, the entire flight.
I li- I don't even know. That flight could have been 12 hours. Like I flew to Italy and it was like a 8.5 hour flight or whatever it was. I'm not even joking. That flight felt longer. That was brutal.
For some
I
odd
remember getting
reason,
back to my seat and looking out the window and being like, I felt like we should have been close to landing. We're still flying over water. I'm like, when is this flight going to end? I I'm not even joking. I was so sick. Oh man, I don't know what happened. I had to have food
But
poisoning.
that wasn't the end for me. I don't know about for you, but when we landed, that wasn't even the end for me.
Oh, it
I
was for
remember
me.
walk.
After I got
I
off the flight, it was
remember,
fine.
yeah, I remember walking around in the airport with literally like a plastic bag. It was like a bread bag, and I was just walking around with it because then, then the feeling that I was just gonna absolutely puke everywhere came to me.
Oh,
And
that what I got that all out on the plane.
oh yeah, that feeling came to me once we stepped off. I literally had to walk around Toronto Pearson just holding the bag because I thought I was just gonna be
Well,
just
like
throwing
we
it
were
everywhere.
there, right? Well, on the plane, I forgot about this, right? So I get onto the plane. No, I'm on the plane. I'm sitting down because I switched to the aisle seat because obviously I'm dying inside. And then, right? So I go to do I doing whatever with the birth bag in my hand, and I do this because I hit the I hit the armrest, right? Or whatever. So then, of course, I'm on my last one. So a stranger that I do not know ends up having to pass me his from his seat.
Oh my
So
gosh.
once he passes me his, and you proceed to come out of the bathroom. For some reason, I don't remember you ever coming out or me ever going. I remember me going in. Anyway, so I go up to the flight. I go back to go into the bathroom or the washroom. Sorry. Uh, and the flight attendant looks at me and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No," but I said yes anyway. I just said yes, but
What,
I was dying. I thought I was
it's like,
dead.
what do you think? What do you think? How do you think I'm doing?
I was. I'm not even joking, man. I thought I was dying. Like, oh, that was so
Easily
bad.
the worst flight experience
Ever.
to ever come out of a
I, I
ever come out
I
of a
think
plane.
I got food poisoning. I don't know about you, but I think I had food poisoning.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I recently had food poisoning.
I done it like 6 times or like 6 times or something in a matter of 2 hours or 5 times. I think it was 5 times in 2
Definitely
hours.
something. The body
That's
was definitely getting
insane.
tossed around.
Like what was going on up there? The
Body was
altitude
definitely not
and
happy.
long story short, I've never ordered spaghetti from Denny's ever again. And
Denny's
I'm
was
in a
just
completely
wasn't the
different
move.
country, but I am never ordering spaghetti again. I have horrible memories of that. That was disgusting.
Yeah, no, that was awful. Worst Denny's experience ever. That was actually I think that was our second time eating
In
Denny's. My
Denny's,
second time
that
anyways.
but now don't get me wrong, their cinnamon roll pancakes are amazing. Don't underestimate them. Listen, if you haven't tried them, go try them. They're amazing. Um, in saying that, uh, yeah, I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah, so it's been a weird podcast.
There's been
Uh
some glitching.
Talked about a lot of things. Audio quality, great. Video
Covered a
quality,
lot of
not so great.
bases.
But you can just listen. You don't have to look at us. So this podcast is going out. We don't even care. We're gonna put this thing out. Um,
We'll do it.
yeah.
Thanks for
So
watching.
yeah, hope you have a great week while you wait for us to upload again on next Friday. And thanks for watching the podcast. This has been the Benchwarmers with Ian and Noah. And subscribe, do all that. Follow our socials. We got
On at
Twitter,
Trash Media.
Instagram. Yeah, at TRSHMEDIA. And no, that was not a spelling error.
That
It
was the
is
only thing we could get.
TRSHMEDIA. That is our at. You can find us on there, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all those, and of course YouTube. But of course you're watching us right now, so you don't even need that.
Get all the latest updates. Yeah. Well,
Yeah. So this has been the Benchwarmers for episode 2, and we will see you next week.
see you in the next one.